Alright, hello there once again, and I'd like to welcome you to this next After Effects tutorial. And in this one, we are going to be covering reversing layers, or time reversing the layer. So I have here this shape that I've already given an animation to. I just pulled it up, very simple. I'm just trying to show the concept here. So one way that you could reverse this is simply to open up the keyframes and then highlight them all, right click, keyframe assistant, and then press time reverse keyframes, and this would reverse the animation so it goes down. I'm going to press Command Z to undo that. Now that's one way to do it, but there's another way that you can do this. You can simply right click and then go to time and then press on time reverse layers. So if I go forward, you will now see that the layer has been reversed and the keyframes have been reversed. Now, when would you actually want to use something like this? Well, let's say we had, I'll undo this first. Let's say we had a ton of different layers. So I'll go and duplicate this, and then I will, I'll just move them around a little bit and do something like this. So if I open all of this, now we have here a ton of keyframes. Now I could just use the first way that I showed you of going to the keyframe assistant and then pressing keyframe assistant and then time reverse keyframes. I could do that, or I could simply pre-compose all of this. I could simply pre-compose all of this by right clicking, selecting pre-compose, and then I'll call this reverse, I'll call this layers, and then I will press OK. And then you will see that all of your layers have been moved into this new pre-composition. Now, we want to actually reverse this. So let's say we want to have it actually come in normally, like this, and then we want to reverse it so that it comes back in the opposite direction. What could we do? We could simply duplicate this layer, then we'll right click, go up to time, and then we'll press time reverse layer. Now you will see that if we go forward, there's another layer coming in that has been reversed. Now, we have a problem here because they are overlapping. How can we deal with this? Well, first we need to make our composition a little bit longer. So I'll right click on this spot here. I'll go to composition settings, and then I will make this 25. Pull this back down here, and now we have a lot more space. Now I'll simply move this duplicate layer that I made, and then I'll drag it over here, and then I'll go back to this first layer, and I'll see when this first layer completely goes out of the frame, and I will pull this back or trim the layer. Another way that you can simply do this is to press Command and then right bracket, so that trimmed the layer, and then I'll find the spot where it starts to come in, and then I'll press Alt, and now I'll use the left bracket because I'm trimming it forward, and then I'll pull this one back right about here, right when it goes out. So if I go forward now, right when it comes out, it comes back in. So if I play it, it moves, goes out, and then it comes back in. So I hope you learned something in this video about reversing layers and that you'll be able to use this concept in After Effects. Until next time.